everybody, it's Seth Jones, editor-in-chief of Landscape Management Magazine. I'm here with Keith Coultrap. I'm at the Equip Expo 2023. Keith, we're at the Husqvarna booth. You guys got a whole slew of battery products, and I know you got some advancements that you're excited to talk to me about.
Yep.
Why don't we walk through it a little bit? First, just talk to me about the battery itself and,
Sure.
and the system.
Sure. Yeah, so I mean, we use a lithium-ion battery, right? Lots of current technology integrated in with the professional batteries is going to be a battery management system that makes them all IPX4 rated and obviously gets them when they're plugged into the tools and a full ecosystem that fits in every one of our tools.
Okay.
So the real win here with the Husqvarna battery tools is we have basically everything that a landscaper would need in order to make the conversion over to a battery powered equipment from gas or petrol.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Walk me through some of the tools you got.
Yeah, so over here, I'll start real quickly here. This has been out for a little bit. This is our W520i, so this is our 20-inch walk behind mower.
Mm-hmm.
You can use up to 2 batteries in there, including one of our BLI 300s and our BLI 950X, which plugs into our backpack blower.
Okay.
And the backpack blower battery can plug into all the tools. Mm-hmm. So we have a conversion kit for that. So, again, we have a pole saw, we have hedge trimmers with articulating heads, we have our LK or attachment series with all the attachments that you might need. This is a brush cutter, which has 3 different attachment heads. This is a grass cutting device, but kind of heavy duty tall grass. Mm-hmm. You can put a clearing saw blade on the end of that, as well as a string trimmer. So very powerful, flexible machine here. All the attachments, but we do find that landscapers prefer dedicated tools, right? So I'll come back to so these are our newest entries to the 525i series. You have your standard, string trimmer, and then 2 stick edgers. So we have a higher torque variant, a straight shaft edger that works great in the clay model, clay soil, and then the curved shaft is a little bit lower torque but higher RPM, and so it works well in the softer soils. Okay. Right? The 525 ILST, kind of our newest entry. I'm going to turn this around on purpose here. Many people wonder, about durability of battery, power. This machine here is a 25cc equivalent to gas, and it's actually very well performing. We put a patented ExoGuard system on all of our 525i power heads. That's brand new. That makes it very durable. We know how landscapers sometimes treat their tools going into the back of the truck or whatever.
Well, sometimes your arms are just so tired you got to drop it.
Exactly. So, and all the great features that our 25cc series has come to know. So, we do have 3 different size batteries that go in and plug into all of these. They have different run times, and each tool kind of has a different run time. But what you get with the Husqvarna, variant is, of course, 1 battery can go in all the tools. We do have a BLI 100, 200, and 300, and so those are just kind of capacity.
Okay.
And what you're seeing on the wall here is actually our new overnight charging rail solution. So this is designed to be mounted inside of a workshop. It can go on the inside of a landscaping trailer, but we do recommend it overnight, making sure you have stable, reliable power, and obviously any moisture and things like that can creep in. So we do recommend in the workshop, but up to 8 batteries. One really great thing about the overnight charging, in states that charge more for peak charging during the day, you're paying off-peak hours at night, and they do slow charge, which is actually better for the batteries over time.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
And then this is our kind of. We do have a couple of other tools that might be outside that aren't inside, but this is kind of our workhorse, the 550 IBTX backpack blower. So one thing about backpack blowing, it takes a lot of energy, okay? So you need a bigger battery, and so that's where this BLI 950X battery comes in. This is nominally 3 times the size of the BLI 300. Okay. And you can put this on your back and use the tether system and plug it into all these tools.
Great, great.
And so the backpack blower, does run when you're going from gas to electric, you need to keep in mind the run time. is super important, not necessarily the CFM or the amount of blow force. This does a great job for grass clippings and the basic cleanup for your mow, blow, and go, right? As the landscapers say. But just want to be clear, probably not a heavy leaf, wet leaf mover, right?
Sure.
And the industry is working towards that, but battery power just uses a lot of energy. And then of course every landscaper has a sprayer. This is our 4-gallon variety, 18-volt battery. It is a unique battery system, but these use very little energy, so the 18-volt battery runs for quite a long time. So as you can see, we have the kind of the full ecosystems from walk behind mowers to pole saws to hedge trimmers to string trimmers to edgers to blowers. We kind of have them all.
It just keeps growing for you guys. The battery, it's just getting better and better, right?
Exactly, and the full ecosystem. And we while this wall doesn't carry any of our chainsaws, of course, we're very well known for our chainsaws. All the batteries fit into our chainsaw, battery chainsaws as well, and we have several on display here as well.
Okay, cool. Well, Keith, thanks for giving us a tour of the booth.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, this is Keith Coultrap. I'm Seth Jones. Thanks for watching us here on Landscape Management TV.